Firepoint is one of the best indie games I've ever played in my life. And you better be sure if this game came out in the 8 or 16-bit eras of gaming, it would be one of the most memorable gaming experiences from our childhoods. Firepoint is an action puzzle game where you play as a firefighter who has to save a bunch of different people from burning infernos. There's a timer in the top left, and when the timer reaches 0, the fire spreads. And that could mean either nothing, or it could mean the fire spreads to one of the people living in the house, and then they're basically dead unless you can get to them in time and put them out. In every single stage, you have to save a certain percentage of the people to progress. If you don't, you restart the game, but there's infinite continues, so you're gonna have to be restarting the game a lot. In fact, you're gonna have to restart the game a lot, not just because of this. The game is deceptively hard. A lot of times in these stages, you have to have a perfect run to actually pass the game, just because there's very little time and there's just a certain sequence of things you have to do in a row to do it right. Like, use a ladder here, break a door down with an axe here, put out a fire here, run to the opposite end of the house and save this person. And if you don't do it in a specific order, some of the people may die. The fire may randomly spread to some kind of staircase where you can't get your hose to, and now you're just trapped and you have to restart the game. Basically, in most of the levels, there's very little or almost no room for error. So you almost have to have played the level several times before, just so you get the lay of the land down, just so you know where everything is. A lot of times these levels took me 10, 12 tries to complete. The game is also funny. In the beginning of every stage, you get a little story sequence that shows why the fire started. Most of the time, it's because of some kind of bumbling idiot. These stories are most of the time quirky, but once in a while I actually did just laugh out loud, as you kids say on the AOLs. Like in one memorable scene, a soldier asks another soldier, "Why do we have all these explosive barrels in our military base?" And the other soldier answers, "Well, we're a military base. We have to have explosive barrels." And of course, if you know your video games, you will get a chuckle out of that. The game has nice, colorful 2D graphics. They're not great looking, but they're absolutely passable, and it goes great with this kind of retro music that accompanies your gameplay. Firepoint also has really smooth and responsive controls. I mean, honestly, for a 2D action puzzle game, I can't find many faults here. I guess the game can be too difficult at times, but there's always a way to pass levels, so if you don't pass a level after a certain amount of tries, it's really your own fault for not figuring out a good strategy. Simply put, Firepoint is just a joy to play, and it's free, so check it out. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. It gets an official stanburdman rating of a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, my friends.